The planet Uranus was discovered in 1781 and Antarctica was not discovered until 1820. Why didn't they just use Google Maps? Lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, apocalypse. Introducing the flat sun theory. This guy nearly collapsed the whole planet. Please be careful where you're driving. Do y'all eat your planets with or without the crust? See that green dot? That's a bolt of lightning. On Jupiter, Mars, made of rock. Mercury, made of metal. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Guess. Highest tax rate in the solar system, and it's on Earth. Maybe they have taxes on Jupiter. Life found on Mars. No, life has not yet been found on Mars. But imagine waking up to that headline. Astronomers found a brutal hell planet where it rains liquid iron. When you fall and scrape your knees, you're technically getting hit by a planet and walking away with only a scratch. A robot on Mars versus CCTV on Earth. Once we've populated Mars, there will be flat Marses. I am a flat Marser. 63 Earths can fit inside Uranus. One day, I'll be mature enough to read this without laughing. The Sun, Mercury, my finger, the close add button. The surface of Venus, and the surface of Mexico. Just add a cacti. NASA has discovered a nearby Earth-like exoplanet using the James Webb Telescope, but it rains lava at night. How the hell is that like Earth at all then? The sun before and after being told it's beautiful. Solar system stimboard. Bro, I live there. What planet is this? It's Earth, viewed from 15145, the center of the Pacific Ocean. It's huge. If they make an Earth flag, it should be of this angle to annoy the most amount of people. Planet Jupiter in good condition. Ah, I've got it. 2021 Olympic gold medals by planet. Okay, Earth. Okay. Stunning new photo of Jupiter that's out of this world. Scientists trace heat wave to massive star at the center of the solar system.
It's the freaking sun, you stupid freaking fake news media.
Always has been. Wait, it's all been began. Signs of alien life detected on Venus. We're in the alien phase of 2020, the year that keeps on giving, and we had nothing else about Venus. Dwarf planet known as the Goblin discovered on the edge of the solar system. The Goblin. Let's go to the Goblin, guys. NASA fixes Mars lander by telling it to hit itself with a shovel. Engineer. Moon. 5-year-old me. Wait, that's illegal. Earth when humanity completes the global warming side quest and unlocks the desert skin. Look at how close the meteor was to taking out the visitor center. It's like right on it. They're so lucky they survived. An asteroid passing through the solar system. Jupiter? Is it for me? Thank you, Jupiter. What are you doing in this situation? My own thing? It's totally normal for there to be a perfect hexagon at Saturn's pole, and you definitely don't need to worry about it. Probably the third or possibly even second most mentally ill woman I've ever dated believed the Saturn hexagon is a prison for demons. Get Neptuned, idiot. Can we end the Neptuning trend, please? It's psychologically damaging to a lot of people. A friend of mine got Neptuned, and all they do now is cry and ramble on about the bug people. Skill issue. You're in the solar system, but we do not grant you the rank of planet. What? How can you do this? It's outrageous. It's unfair. How can you be in the solar system and not be a planet? Jupiter is bigger than Texas. Wow. Fat ass. Shut up. Your planet has hula hoops around it. Some people don't understand how huge the sun actually is, so I added a banana for scale. If you were to fall into a black hole, you would be able to see both the universe beginning and ending due to time dilation. Moon. We can just go shopping for moons. I'll take your entire stock. Pluto will complete its first full orbit around the sun since its discovery. On Monday, March. Thanks, man. I'll set this date in my calendar. 5 to 7 billion years from now, when the sun turns into a red giant star, swallows Mercury, Venus, and possibly Earth. Pluto be like, who's not a planet now? Alien.
We're calling the planet Earth. Should we tell them it has a cooler name? No, if we say something, most of them would get angry and offended.
NASA pictures of Saturn 746 million miles away. Meanwhile, on Earth, have you seen this, man? Jupiter watching the 2022 season of Earth. Ever since 2020, it's been true. It rains diamonds on Jupiter, Neptune, and Saturn. Looks like they need some democracy. We appreciate you, Jupiter. Don't worry. If no one does, I do. Brazil versus Pluto. 2,376 kilometers. I didn't know they had beef. Jupiter's aurora, Earth's aurora, and Saturn's aurora. Saturn looks like it's hitting something. The sun is unusually quiet, says scientists. Yep, we're gonna die. High school student discovers new planet with 2 suns 3 days into NASA internship. Earth, I can explain. You get a sunset every 9 hours, while I only have one every 24. 24? I get a sunset every 29.5 Earth days. You guys are getting sunsets? Planets tier list? Haven't been to yet. Mars. But there's flights. Elon Musk, you don't need to go to Mars. Saturn's largest moon, Titan, is one of the several candidates for possible future colonization of the outer solar system. Titan has hundreds of times more liquid hydrocarbon than all the known oil and natural gas reserves on Earth? Knock knock. It's the United States. If you learn that in 3 days, a huge meteorite hits the planet and wipes all life on Earth, how will you spend your last 3 days? Sit in my room and just kind of do nothing like I always do. That's a moon of Jupiter, making an eclipse on Jupiter that I'm capturing from space 367 million miles away. How could someone not become absolutely addicted to this hobby? Attack on Titan. I don't know. I've never watched the show. Humans. Let's name our planet Earth. Also humans. Let's name our moon Moon. The moon. Am I a joke to you? Babe, it's too hot. Oh yeah, don't worry. I'll just make the sun stop being hot. Damn, near a foot of sun out here. I'm not going to work in this mess. You guys be safe. Planet GJ1214b is a water planet nicknamed Waterworld. It has no land at all, and the water is so deep, it goes down miles all the way to the planet's core. Nestle going, no, this Saturn energy is ruining my day. Bro, who the hell are you? I heard Mars has no atmosphere. Could we create an atmosphere by dimming the lights and playing smooth jazz? Earth's magnetic field is mysteriously weakening, causing satellites and spacecrafts to malfunction. That's another one for the apocalypse bingo. Humans. Calls Earth the blue planet. Neptune. Am I a joke to you? Brand new photos of Jupiter from the Juno spacecraft. Good to know Van Gogh had a say in designing this planet. Them. You can't just teach someone astronomy through a meme. Me, an intellectual. Solar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. NASA has discovered a new planet covered with drugs. Living on Earth is so boring. Imagine touching the rings of Saturn, climbing icy mountains on Pluto, witnessing neutron stars colliding from close, falling into a black hole, experiencing extreme space distortion. It's crazy out there. Literally every scientist. Venus discovered in 1610. Uranus discovered in 1781. Antarctica discovered in 1820. The science teacher getting ready to say Uranus in front of a new generation of 14-year-olds. Closest planet to the sun, but it's minus 173 degrees at night. If planets ever got put up for sale, I'm gonna buy one and name it D's Nuts. That way, if said planet hits Earth, D's Nuts hit us. Smiling sun, photo captured by NASA Observatory, and you all thought I was a joke. Astronomers discover 128 new moons orbiting Saturn. The planet now has 274 moons. The moon's massive tonight, what the hell? It's edible. If Earth would wear pants, would it wear it like this or like this? So dumb. Do you guys want more flat Earth memes? I can do it, but it'll probably take a while. One day on Mercury lasts 1,408 hours, which is the same as one Monday on Earth. The Grand Canyon. Hollywood using red tint and saying it's Mars. First artificial satellite, first animal in space, woman in space, a lot of accolades, but USA got the first man on the moon. Mysterious markings bloom on Mars as spring covers red planet. It begins. What begins? What do you know? Rain on different worlds. We've got water on Earth, sulfuric acid on Venus, methane on Titan, diamonds on Neptune, HD 189733b, glass, money in Disney. 1 in 6 millennials have $100,000 saved. On what planet? I'm a millennial, and if I thought any of my friends had this much cash saved, I would rob them myself. The sun, when it loses in Miss Universe again, despite being the hottest heavenly body. Mars. I'm wet. NASA, I'm coming over. Earth has acquired a new moon that's about the size of a car. That's no moon. It's been traveling through space for 7 years. Seeing that in like 100 years, so we're gonna be up there. The heaviest objects in the universe. Sun, neutron star, 1 kilogram of feathers, 1 kilogram of steel. Look at the sharpest picture of Pluto and try to tell me it's not a planet. Typical me. I thought it was an ice cream. What flavor of ice cream would this be? If Earth was 10 feet closer to the sun, we would all burn up. People in airplanes. Why are there no rings on Saturn? Because God liked it, so he put a ring on it. Saturn was not a single lady. You are here, crying. Everything's pointless, but it's not pointless, because this is everything for us. The clearest image of Jupiter ever taken. Very crisp image. I can practically see the institute where I studied how to be stupider. NASA and the government are lying to us. How did you know that? I've done some research. Research. They just watched a video, 10 things NASA doesn't want you to know. Me. Looking for Jupiter and Saturn. The sky. If the sun is 93 trillion miles away, how is it sinking in the ocean? Neptune. Land masses. Water frozen water. Damn, this place is cold. Astronomers found new evidence that a giant ghost planet may lurk in our solar system. Cool. Not anything to be scared ahead of, right? Ask my daughter what planet we live on. She said planet Texas. Can't argue with that. Me on Jupiter, having achieved the state of more stupider. Modern astronomers. It should be named J234469383. No, this is a better name. Ancient Greek astronomers. Goat. They should put a new continent here. New image of Uranus by James Webb. Scientists naming other moons. Comes up with fancy names. Scientists naming our moon. Moon is moon. Sailor Moon or something. I don't know. I've never watched it. This is beautiful. If the Earth was a rotating globe, a helicopter could just stay in the air and wait for its location to come to it. I need your help, fam. People. Earth is very overpopulated. Meanwhile, in space. Let's just go to space, guys. So easy. Anime moons be like. The moon, Venus, and Jupiter will be aligned to form a smiley face. Well, they were aligned, and this was the image. Pretty cool. Fake, look at the flag.
Beautiful day. Congrats.
Here's my world. Sister, this is your 6th world. Are you building a solar system? Today I learned that scientists believe there is a 9th planet in our solar system that is roughly 10 times larger than Earth. They haven't been able to locate it yet, but they know it's there because of its gravitational effects on other objects. What do you mean they can't find it? It's invisible. The first guy to see the sun go down must have been like, why was the astronaut so sad? Because Venus was only interested in a plutonic relationship when the sun is making me sweaty and angry instead of sun-kissed and happy. Closest image ever taken of Jupiter. There's planet no B. There's no planet B, there's planet noob. People arguing if Pluto is a planet. Me, who knows it's a dog. The planet's entire wildlife going down the drain. Humans. A robot dies. Humans. The Rosetta Nebula is known for its skull-like shape. It spans a total of 65 light years in width. Astronomers spot possible planet 9 in data spanning 23 years. Nice. It looks like a black hole. There are more hydrogen atoms in a single molecule of water than there are stars in the entire solar system. This spectacularly beautiful object in our own solar system has finally been identified. What is that? How many hours is a day on Jupiter? 9 hours and 55 seconds. Jupiter's school hours each day. All the planets aligned into one. It takes Neptune 165 years to orbit the sun. It has only recently completed its first orbit since its discovery. She did it. I'm proud of her. The entirety of this terrible planet. People who put trash in their pocket until they can find a trash can. Earth has a planetary flag in case you didn't know. When we get to Mars, this is the flag we will plant. Me and the boys on our way to Jupiter to get more stupider. On Saturn, it literally rains diamonds. On Earth, it literally rains water. 14 kilobytes of RAM in 1967. I literally steered the Saturn V and brought a lander to the moon. 32 gigabytes of RAM now. Grope scary. Jupiter watching the cluster hell happening in its neighbor. Show me Mercury. I said Mercury. Perfection. Earth goes around the sun one more time. Everybody in the world. The surface of Venus. Average temperature 420 Celsius. This meme is old. And nice? It's old. Destroyed one planet. Destroyed 5 planets. Destroyed an entire universe. Where is Planet Fitness? Memes in 3100 be like, if you've lived on this planet, your childhood was awesome. One of the ancient burbs demonstrates his planet destruction ability. God's favorite planet. God's favorite planetary system. God's favorite galaxy. Does Planet 9 exist? I had a Planet 9, and his name was Pluto. How do you organize a space party? You planet. Around a black hole. Who's not a planet now, huh? Pluto can sure hold a grudge. I think it's a universal truth that everyone in our generation takes Pluto's losing its planetary status as a personal offense. Yeah, Pluto is smaller than Russia. Why did we ever even consider it a planet? It's a part of our solar system. Find our planet. Well, that was hard. 2% of people think we live on Neptune and Mars. How about you discover planet Beer in the football galaxy of the solar system? Boobs. Oh wait, you're a nerd. Nature documentary, but the narration is just weird enough to make you question it. Some fish can walk out of water, so remember that next time. I swear, aliens are jellyfish and jellyfish are aliens. Breaking news. Neptune comes out as the first openly gay planet. The solar system, I guess. A lot of puns here. Sunset exists. Photographers. It's beautiful. Venus rotates so slowly on its axis that its day is longer than its year. Cat Earth Society. This is a good society, guys. Me trying to see Saturn and Jupiter together after 800 years. The clouds. I'm about to... Yeah, go away, clouds. You need to take a break when this happens. Life on Mars. Life on Venus. Venus, 71% water, 26% land. Earth, 100% land, 0% chocolate. Mars, lava, Freddy, Mercury. Desert, fertility, Venus. Ice, dogs, Pluto. Gas, Uranus. Wait, that makes sense. Did NASA find hell? Officially named K2-141b, the planet is located around 200 light years from us. It rains rocks and fire, and the oceans are made of lava. The Doom Guy heavy breathing intensifies. Googled planet and got this panel. What are the 12 planets' names? What is the order of the 9 planets? Are there 14 planets? There are 14 planets, 2 of which have names, but only 10 of them are called by those names. 9 of the 14 are ordered, while the other 5 are unordered. Okay, thanks for the clarification. Why am I scared of Jupiter? Our final video together. It's a mukbang. There's a full-time job for defending our planet from aliens. NASA's official title for this position is Planetary Protection Officer, and it's existed since after the US signed the Outer Space Treaty in 1967. The job involves keeping Earth and other planets safe from contaminants, and it pays up to $187K a year. Saturn has a moon called Mimas, and it has a crater in it that makes it look like the Death Star. You know this is the Death Star? Star Wars is based on a true story. We've just forgot a lot of technology because, you know, massive war. I'm pissing myself. You know how all of Jupiter's moons are named after his lovers and affairs? Yeah, NASA is sending a craft to check up on Jupiter. You know what the craft is called? Juno. Who's Juno? Jupiter's wife. Why do we have Jupiter's wife? We should give it back where we are, but still. NASA. We used to have 9 planets, but we only have 8. Pluto. Stop telling everyone I'm not a planet. Sometimes we can still hear its voice. Look, I'm not saying that demoting a planet named after the Roman god of death stoked his rage and brought down on us his vengeful fury and retribution, but finally, an explanation. On a planet, in a continent, in a country, province, city, neighborhood, street, house, room, there's a person thinking. Redacted. An asteroid the size of 6 football fields will speed by Earth Saturday night. Would you stop trying to kill us for 5 minutes? 2025 is not much different to 2020 in terms of life and death, space documentary. In about 5 billion years, our sun will enter its red giant phase, destroying Mercury, Venus, and possibly Earth as well. Me, knowing full well that there's no way I will be alive by then. Serious question. Do you guys think we'll be around in 5 billion years? It is so long away. 5 billion years. I don't even think we'll be humans at that point. NASA declares Pluto as a planet again. You couldn't live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me. You versus the man she tells you not to worry about. Earth. Average ocean depth, 3.7 kilometers. Volume of water, 1.3 billion cubic kilometers. Europa, 100 kilometers. A lot more water too. So I just did the math. The weight of the average human is 62 kilograms worldwide, and the estimated human population is 7.4 billion. Based off of this, I can estimate that the combined weight of every human on the planet is 4.588 times 10 9 kgs. Mars's moon Phobos is 1.0 maths, or 230,000 times as heavy. So if we put every human in space, we would not have enough combined mass to obliterate Mars's moon, Phobos, in a head-on collision. However, taking into account that asteroids have an average density of 2 grams per cubic centimeter, the combined mass of the human population would be equivalent to an asteroid with an 81-meter radius. If we impacted Earth at terminal velocity, we would leave a 3-kilometer crater and destroy a large urban area. This just goes to show the power of human teamwork. If we all work together, we can finally destroy Pittsburgh. You hear that, Pittsburgh? You're not safe.